Hello viewers, how are we all doing today? I welcome you all to another great episode of Dear Relationship Talk Show. And it's good to have you back on the show. My name is Alake Jules Joy, and I have with me our pastor, our wonderful man of God, our mentor, our everything. So his name is Pastor Elijah. I want him himself to introduce himself. Let him tell us more about himself. Pastor.
As you already know me as Pastor Elijah Okunnuwa, still blessed as prayer this week.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So viewers, we are here again for another great episode. And I also want to, before we start the move, I want us to like, share, comment, and the Lord will bless you. So, Pastor, I have a legit question for you today. And I also know that the viewers are ready to. The viewers are also ready to hear from you, to learn today. Okay, so we'll go. My first question to you is I discovered that in marriages today, we have name, and some marriages whereby I said, this is the work of the devil is at work. So my question is, the devil in the marriage. Who is the devil in the marriage? Or I just want you to shed light in the devil in marriage.
First of all, we need to understand that everything God is interested in, Satan is also quite interested in it. You see, to every marriage of God, or every marriage ordained by God, there is an astounding devil. But the problem is that most spouse, Satan hides under most spouse misbehavior. So now Satan, who is the devil in the marriage, hide in the ignorance of the couples and use that to terrorize them. Now it gets to a point where, because of the issues in the family, the husband begins to see the wife as the devil in the marriage. The wife begins to see the husband as the devil in the marriage. The devil in the marriage remains the devil in the marriage, not your wife, not your husband. Your wife you can never be in love with the devil. If your husband was the devil before, would you be in love with him? So now it's the attitude that you don't like, that's supposed to be worked on. Not for you to start pointing finger at your spouses or your spouse and calling them the devil in the marriage. Let me repeat again. Let's understand that Satan, once he's not being cast out of your home, he is in that marriage to destroy that marriage. But he won't show to be the person in the marriage. He will rather use your wife or use your husband against you. So your husband is not the devil in the marriage. Your wife is not the devil in the marriage. Rather, Satan is the devil in the marriage.
Satan is the devil in the marriage. But you can actually make use of the bad habits of either the spoon or spouses against one another.
Yeah.
So viewers, you have learned that the devil in the marriage is actually the devil himself and not either the husband or the wife. So we need to take note of that. Thank Pastor.
Let me add to this story, man. You see, another thing I want us to understand here is that Satan uses his works in the marriage. This is why we must be careful. Every couples or every intended couples should be aware that we should not be practicing the works of Satan in the marriage and expect Satan not to rule in the marriage. Let's stop practicing the works of Satan in the marriage. That's how he can gain rulership in the marriage. Let's practice the work of the Spirit, the works of the Holy Spirit in the marriage. For example, keeping malice is wrong. If your husband offends you, let us trash it out. Discuss it with him. If your wife offends you, discuss it with her. Once you keep the malice, you give Satan the platform to rule over your home. Are you following? So every time we operate in the aspect, in the works of Satan in the home, You give Satan the CEO of your family. You make him, he become the CEO of your home. So do not walk the works of the devil in the marriage. Eating your wife, beating your wife, insulting your husband, beating your husband, drinking alcohol. Those are the attributes of what makes Satan to gain relevancy in the home. There is a way you can make Satan not to be relevant to your home by practicing the works of the Spirit in the marriage. Forgiveness, which is hard enough to this marriage. He did this to me, I'm going to deny him. She did this to me. He cheated on me, I'm going to cheat on him. So who is the fool here? So please, go on.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for that well explained. So the works of flesh, the works of the devil can actually open an atmosphere whereby the devil will get entrance into the marriage. So we need to take note of the works of the devil in the marriage, which our pastor has enlightened to us. Malice, um, revenge, paying back as in wanting to pay back revenge. Please, let's work on that. So, sir, thank you very much for this.
Yeah.
Another question I also come to realize in this society that I realized that so many young people are scared to marry, to get married in this generation that we have. Why are people scared?
Yeah, people are scared because of what is happening now to this world. You see, even sorry to use our church, and our church too is not really helping. You understand? Today,
What is that?
okay, today you will hear threatening words from some ministers, some marriage counselors, saying that marriage is hard, though, marriage is difficult, though, marriage is this, though, my own experience, this. So you can't, as a young person who has never experienced such life, and you have an aspiration that one day you are going to get married, and you begin to hear this kind of words, it will scare you not to want to be interested in what they are already telling you, the negative aspect of it. Oh, you are too young to get married, and meanwhile you are more than 25. Oh, wait till 30. Oh, you see, why is it that you cannot marry? Oh, because marriage is too tough. Oh, marriage is this, marriage is that. They make it feel that marriage is not what it is supposed to be anymore. So they tells you yes, we know that marriage will go through some rocks, some he will hit some rock, some things will happen, but that doesn't mean the marriage is not an interesting place to want to be. You get me? Also, the social media has also made the marriage worse. You follow it? Now, never allow anybody to use their own negative experience to judge your own life experience that you have you have not even started. So somebody who is not prepared for marriage, somebody who has not read books concerning marriage, and suddenly just showed up and go and get married, and now came out divorced and start telling you that marriage is tough, marriage is that, marriage is this and all that. Meanwhile, the person never did a proper preparation before going to marriage, and they started marriage for 2 years or 3 years, and they came out of marriage and they started telling you that marriage is this and all that. So today, the young ones are not encouraged to get married because of they are ones that have gotten married and they have pictured marriage to be a disaster. And marriage is not a disaster. Marriage is one of the beautiful things you must experience in life, because the Bible says it's a good thing, and God Himself was the one who gave us marriage, that the man should not be alone. So bringing the woman is to support the man and making the home to be the best. Are you following? If I even church ministry start for marriage, marriage is the bedrock for ministry. Are you following? So marriage is very, very interesting. It's very, very beautiful. Are you following? I will encourage every young people that are intending to get married, they should go for marriage. They should not, because of what the society is saying or what the negative narcissists are saying, or those that had no idea about marriage, or those who took marriage as a contract or whatever. You shouldn't listen to them. You are different from them. They are different from you. You two can't have the same experience. So I would advise that don't let people negative motive about marriage walk you down. If you want to get married, if you plan to get married, please plan towards it, prepare yourself towards it, read books and get ready for it. And I believe you have a very great marriage.
All right, thank you, Sam. Thank you for that, grace, because I realize that in this society, I've come across some young ladies that have actually changed their mind about marriage. They actually wanted to marry, but some of them decided to change their mind, maybe due to the expenses they have come across with those who are ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
So they decide they've changed their mind. Oh, I'm not going to marry. I'm going to be a sister.
Okay, let me also add this. I've heard a lot of people say, okay, I'm not going to get married, but I'm going to be a single mother. Just have my child, and I don't need a man to
A baby
father the
mama.
child. You hear some men to say that, oh, because of the family I'm coming from, my father, my mom suffered a lot, so I'm going to just have, or because I've gone through heartbreaks from different ladies, so therefore I'm not going to marry. I'm just going to have my child. Sincerely speaking, you are just creating a wrong path for a generation. Because if you begin to sleep around, number one, that's communication, that's a sin. And number two, what what legacy are you creating for your baby, that child? He will one day need his mother. You won't always be there. You wouldn't always be there for that your baby. You won't always be there for that your daughter or for your boy child. You need see what the marriage does is not just to give birth. It makes the youth society to be united. Unity. Why one of the reasons why we have disaster in our society today is because the marriage value was broken. This is why Satan attacked the marriage, because there can't be society without a home. It is a home that have enlarged, that's become a society.
Society.
Are you following? So Satan is fighting the marriage, because if the marriage is right, if the right thing is done in the marriage, our society will become a better place to stay. Are you following? So we need to clearly understand this, that it's not just to want to give birth and you don't want to get married. What message are you planting in the heart of that your child? What message will you plant to your upcoming ones? You're also telling them that they should do the same thing. Today we have a lot of single mothers who literally refuse to get married because they have their child outside wedlock. And same with single men who they have the capacity to get married to the right person, but they refuse, or because of past experience. They just want to have baby mamas and live their life, which is terrible. It's not going to help us. See, you think it's costing more damage in our society, because it's making those children to be. One day, a child will rise up and say, "Where's my mom?" Oh, that's your mom. My mom. You see, that is a division. Division has started because there's no unity. And one thing we must teach the younger generation is love. So once you can't practice that love, the first question a wise child will ask his father that has a baby mama, that the mother is a bad baby mama. The first question will say, "Where's my mom? Where is love?" Is that because if he goes to school, he see this another person, father and mother, they're always together. If he's asking for the mom, he's asking me for love. Where's mom? He's telling you where's love. The mom, the guy will ask the mom, "Where is that?" He's asking for love, because true love, or where love is, there's a father, there's a mother that build a home.
All right, thank you, Pastor. This will bring me to another question, because I find out that in this generation we have so many baby mamas out there. So my question, and I realized that most men actually see single mother as a sex toy. I just want to have sex. Okay, just give birth to me, or I just want to have pleasure, enjoyment, and get out. So why is it that in this our current society, this our generation, men see single men as sex toy?
Okay, let me start with this. The truth is, women suffer a lot in this aspect than men. Because men that has children outside wedlock or before marriage, society tends to still respect them. A man that has a child now can still find a good woman to marry, but hardly for a woman that has tried to find, in fact, for any man to even want to be interested in that woman. Now, the problem about our society is that anytime a woman that is a single mother, the first thing they see that woman is a prostitute. They don't care whether the woman was raped or she fall into the victims of life. So it's a big problem, because the moment a young man see a lady with a child, the first thing, even the fellow women of that woman, time to see that woman as a whore, time to see that woman as somebody who is wayward. They don't care to want to know the story behind it. Are you following? So this made so many women, so many single mothers to have lost self-value, self-worth, and some of them decided to just live a crazy life. Now let me say this. The reason why our society turned to see them that way is because they felt anyone that is a single mother live a rubbish life. And I've come to correct that not everyone that is a single mother live a careless life. Many of them experience what some of us men also experience. Some of them did not want to pass through that route, but they find themselves in it. Some of them were raped. Some of them circumstances of life happened to them, which you as a man you also experience. Are you following? So, what I want to, my message to the single mothers, that some of them they only had the sex once, and that's what led to the child, and they made a mistake, and which they even realized from their mistake. But what I want to tell them this, what I want to tell most of the single mothers is that never you let a man who never see your value devalue you. But that will start from you as a single mother. You have to learn to value yourself. Don't let your past to pass you away.
Learn to value yourself.
Yes, because many single mothers thought once they have a child, they thought the whole world is against them. They thought they can't bring that beauty again. They thought they can. You are better than those who commit abortion. The world, the society prefer those who has committed abortion, that kills a child. They kill the first child, second child, third child. Yet you see them as the best. The society see them as the best. Meanwhile, the woman who said, "No, I won't kill this child. I'm going to keep this child. I'm going to keep this child. I'm going to nurture this child. Instead of me to kill this child, I will not do that. Yes, I've made a mistake, but I will not kill this child." She decided to raise the child. Yet those are the people the society hates, and the ones that are killing the child, those are the people they are clapping for. Because abortion will not show in your body. There are many ladies out there now, they kept committing abortion. It's not showing in their body.
The society is actually
encouraging them. Even in church. Even in church, if you present a single mother and someone who has committed abortion that they don't know about, they will prefer that person who has committed abortion than that lady that is a single mother that was truthful to keep the child. So my advice to every single mother that can hear me, please learn to value yourself. The first thing I would advise them to learn to value, because the moment you place a value, you know your worth. You don't use that your mistake of that child. That child is not a mistake. There's no mistake in childbearing. There's no mistake. You did the mistake, but that child is not a mistake. That child is a future. That child can be a president tomorrow. Don't because of one time mistake that you committed with a man should affect an innocent child. Please, let's protect the life of the child, or else you create another memory for that child, and that child will become another damage into tomorrow's society. Many single mothers now, some of them are even running away from their children. You see, some of those, there are another thing that we society will be clapping for some women that have abandoned their child. They left their child in a village, they come to city. Some of them put a child in motherless home and never return back there. Some of them threw away the child and they can't find where the child is anymore. Some of them but those are the people we are celebrating. But the one that say, "No, I won't reject my child. I'm not ashamed of my child. I'm going to be with my child. I'm going to nurture my child. I'm going to give my child best life. The life I'm living, I'm going to give to my child." Those are the people that we condemn. Those are the people we hate. Now, my concern about the single mother is that, please, those of you that keep your child, please know your value, know your worth. And the moment you know your value, you know your worth. A man that knows the worth of motherhood will value you. There is always a man for that woman that's single. There's always a love for them. I don't believe that there's no love for single mother. I told one girl years ago, I said, that lady, I told her she got pregnant, and after she was giving birth, I told her, I said, never in your life be ashamed of your child. He said, if a man is interested in you, present your child first to see whether the man truly loves you. But unfortunately, many single mothers are ashamed to present their child.
It's because they actually felt that they won't find love, and
yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Actually felt they will feel rejected.
That's what I'm talking about, value. The moment you know your value, you love you. You don't wait for anybody to come and love you. The problem of our society is that we are waiting for people to love you. When you keep waiting for others to approve the love for you, then you'll be ready for depression. Because mind love towards us are not stable. It is the love you even have for yourself that will be stable. Because you now, you will learn to love your flaws. How many men want to love your flaws with you? So you must learn to love you. Don't place the love on any man or any woman to love you first. Learn to love you. Learn to know that you are weak. Learn to love your strength. There's this thing they taught us in school called SWOT analysis. Strength, weakness, then one again, opportunities, then threat. So learn to value your strength and work on your weaknesses. Are you following? So the problem about some of the single mothers that they are having this, they're having low self-esteem, and because you're having low self-esteem, and let me shock you, when a man comes, find you in your low self-esteem, he will only want to chop you. He won't want to marry you. Men, so many foolish men love a woman that is vulnerable. So since they know that the woman has a child, they think, oh, this one is Olosho, this one is already a prostitute, so let's take advantage. But you that you're a woman, that you are also foolish, because you have made one mistake, you still allow them. That's why you see some of the single mothers that just started with a child, they started having multiple children because they lost value. They thought like she said, rejection. So because of that, they keep giving themselves away as dogs. See, let me tell you, you are not a dog. Don't let one mistake make you to feel as if you're a dog. You are not a dog. And you are not a dog. I kept saying this in your hearing. You are not a dog. So what you need to do is that you have made mistake, then go for your rehabilitation. Take time to heal. Go through the healing process. And when you come out stronger. Then you become a better person. One thing I've learned about life is that when single mothers realize that they can become a better person and they begin to work on themselves, strive, become that woman of Proverbs 31. Begin to work on yourself. Work hard. Don't be lazy. Don't depend on man's money. Be a woman of a virtuous woman. You see how men will be flocking and be begging to marry you. Don't remain in that your depression. Don't remain in that your pain. Don't start weeping, waiting for a man to come and carry your responsibility. No, you are not a virtuous woman. You are not that woman of Proverbs 31. Virtuous woman, be hardworking. Be hardworking. Be focused. Be determined. And when you work on yourself, all those ones that want to come and sleep with you and just take advantage of your that won't value you. You won't even have their time, because when they see your class, the way you talk, they won't be able to stand. They might insult you, they might abuse you, but you will snub them. You will tell them the reality, because now you know your value, you know your worth. You'll be able to tell them that, don't because of my mistake come and think you can enter me again. And some of these single mothers, their exes that got them impregnated still come back to come and have sex with them. So there's a lot about this. After we did it before, the guy that didn't take responsibility of the first child, you are still ignorant and so stupid, still allow the guy to climb you. So, and these things always happen because of low self-esteem, the value. So I encourage every single mother out there that you can still find someone that will love you. But before you can find somebody that will love you, I will even advise you to wait for somebody that will love you. Learn to love you. Learn to value you. Learn to appreciate you. People will not give you what you don't give yourself. If you don't value you, who will value you? People will not place value on you. Place a lot of value on yourself. The way you dress is how you be addressed. And I say this way: the way you place value on you, that's how others will place value on you. So be a woman that is not waiting for others to love you. Rather, wait for yourself to love yourself and grow. When you grow, people look for things that grows. People like people that grow. You may not find the first person. I know it's a challenging process, but you need to stand on your ground, and definitely you find love again. I've seen single mothers that they even have a good marriage better than those who are singles without a child. So don't use that to judge yourself.
This is a word for single mothers out there who actually men have seen them to be a sex toy. Single mothers, you've heard what our pastor has said. He has shed light and lighted on in so many ways that you love yourself, value yourself, for men to value you. Men only value what actually value themselves. So they won't value you if you don't value yourself. It is the way you address yourself. Men, people will address you. Thank you, sir, for that. But this also actually brings me back to another question.
Okay.
That how do one handle Ezroa ex? You made mention of, ex coming back.
You see, number one, to handle exes. Number one, especially those exes that damage your life. Don't give them touch. See, don't even give them listening ears. Forgive them, but don't give them listening ears. Our stupid mistakes is that oh, he has changed. What's your business if he has changed? He changed for his own stuff. It's not for you. I've said this several. I've thought on the platform. I've said this several. That your ex shouldn't be your best friend, or your ex should not even be among your friend list. Even if the person has changed, let the person be far from you. For the fact that the person make you to go through hell in the past, what are you giving the person second a bit not chance? What chance for? Why are you giving the person second chance? He had all the chances with you. You didn't make things right. Now you have left and you are trying to gather your life back. After he has wounded you, injured you, pieces your life, and now giving you several heartbreaks. Now you are trying to come back. The moment they discover that you are trying to mold yourself back, they showed up, and you too stupidly you'll be giving them that opportunity to express themselves again in your life. X means my past tense. Why do you still want to go back to your past tense? You are now an adult. Would you want to go to when you are still in primary one, your childhood? For the fact that the ex could not become your present, could not become the kind of person he would have become. Follow me. I'm not talking about bad ex. I'm not talking about good ex. Sorry, I'm not talking about good exes. There are good exes that maybe circumstances separated you guys. Are you following? Maybe the person wants to marry you. The person has a bright future. The two of you have bright future. Suddenly, the person travel or location changes. Maybe work location changes the two of you, and you lost contact and you lost social media. Blah 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 blah. That one is different. He created good memories with you. He never said he's not going to marry you, but something happened that the two of you just departed. Such person, if that person still remain a good person, then you can still marry such person. I'm talking about the one that make your life miserable, that make you go through hell. The one that took your virginity and turned you to a sex toy. The woman that empty your life as a man. Now, if you see that you are becoming a better person, they begin to show up, and you two are entertaining your ex. Is that not enough? You are not keeping malice, but let it end in I. There shouldn't be. See, the bad exes. They are wounds that can still become a new fresh one if you give them too much opportunity. Do you know that there are some wounds that are trying to heal? The moment that wound heals a stone again, it becomes fresh. So every time you give your exes, the bad ones, opportunity in your life, they're about to refresh that wounds that is about to heal. And they easily knows how to get you. Never forget that they are once somebody you share life with. So they know you're in and out. They know how to bring you down. They know how to take you to the bed. They know how to squander you. They know you. Because they have been with you. So you can't pretend that,
they're knowledgeable about
they have knowledge. They have been, somebody that have been with you with 3 years, somebody that have been with you 4 years, somebody that even been with 6 months, 1 year, thereabout. Somebody that have know you're in, and some of them even slept with you. So what do you want to hide? Now that God is now hiding you from them, you too want to expose yourself to them.
But what if they come back in person and like, oh please, I'm sorry, I've changed. Oh, I'm a changed person. You're actually saying that, oh, this person is a changed person. So, and we have some ladies that feel that, oh, I'm just forgive. As the Bible says, we should forgive and forget.
Why didn't the person change when he has all the time with you?
Actually, the person might still be in this past. As they might still be in the past character.
Do you know that it's hard? For me, I won't advise anybody to marry somebody that make your life miserable in the past. I would not advise that. I would better advise to marry somebody else that is new, that will show you good life. Because the one that injured your heart in the past, even if you marry the person, there's the time that the injury is still reoccur. And there's this fear in human that keep coming that this person might repeat the same thing. So it's better you let go.
You can't even actually.
Why can't the person make the apology whilst they have all the time? That's my question. Why can't you say sorry there when you are with me, when I gave you all the opportunity? Now after so many years, it now say I've become a better person. See, you are changed. Thank God you have changed, but you are changing for yourself. Don't change for me, and don't come to me for me to take you back.
Okay. Thank you.
Forgiveness doesn't mean that you should accept the person back. You are forgiven doesn't mean you should stay together. You can forgive somebody and not being the same with the person and not working with the person anymore. But I'm forgiving you.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, yeah, Pastor has actually explained to us how to handle our exes. You forgiving this person, you actually, letting go doesn't mean that this person, you have to give this man or this woman to gain entrance into your life, because the wound that is actually healing can actually be opened back. So viewers, you hope you're following. So you've heard what our pastor has said, and how far we have gone in this today's Dear Relationship Talk Show. But as we are going, because I want you also to like, share, comment, drop whatever you have to drop, ask questions.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, you actually want to
understand.
more. If you have a question that is actually paining you in your heart, you can share. You can just ask. Yeah, our pastor will give you your answer. All right, sir. Yeah, I found out that I actually have this question that in a perfect marriage, is there a perfect marriage without no issue? As in a marriage that there's always.
You see, perfect marriage is only happening in the movies, Nollywood, and America. Maybe some of these American movies, not all Hollywood, and Indians love, and Chinese. All those things are not real.
Oh, you said Hollywood. Yeah. But even in Nollywood, we have perfect marriage.
I say Hollywood, Nollywood, and Bollywood.
Bollywood, yeah.
Even Chinese wood. Follow. They give us. They make it feel as if you watch movies, you think that's the reality of love. That's not reality of love. Follow. Love never tells you that everything will be perfect.
Sorry, sir. Because I've actually realized that the movies we watch has actually made us to have this expression that this is how marriages are hoped to be.
That's a lie. You see, that's why even the people that act it, they know that their own marriage is not like that. The actors and the actresses, they know. That's why many of them are who are divorced in this generation. Is it not celebrities?
Sure.
Is it not celebrities? So even the actors, they are only acting what they know that is not sure. It's not even starting their own life.
It's not even starting their life.
Are you following? Out of 100% of celebrities or actors or actresses, we only have maybe 20% married that is working, and that 22 is about to break. Are you following? So now we need to understand that the Bible makes it clear in 1 Corinthians 15. It says love endures. Why will you say love endures? It means, and you want to enter into anything love, there is an enduring moment. So love, that is the foundation of marriage. You think the marriage will just be enjoyment all through, bed of roses all through, then it means that marriage is fake. True marriage will experience long endurance. There is a season to endure things. There's that period the woman will be sick, you have to endure and to stand by her. That period the man will be broke, you have to endure to. So these things we watch movies expecting what is in the movies to happen in the real world. It's different thing. Are you following? It's different thing. There's only some few movies that are real. You get that tells us the reality of what is happening. Are you following? So when we talk, let me say what they call perfection. What is perfection? What is when we're talking about perfection? Perfection doesn't come at once. When you carry a product, for example, let's say a raw material, and you want that raw material to become a perfection, or you took a flour, you want that flour, the flour they use for cake.
Okay.
You see the process the flour will go through before the perfection of the cake will come. The process, the procedures. So in the marriage that will become perfection, the marriage have to go through what? Process of pain, of injuries, of we need to forgive each other. This is why we always advise people that want to get married that marry those who can forgive you, marry forgivers, because there is no how you want to do it that the two of you will not have issues. That's why forgiveness is one of the fruits of the spirit, because even you cannot work with God that you not offend God. So God has already placed a forgiving transaction. God is even saying, even you and I, we cannot work together because until we have forgiveness. He said forgive each other. How many times?
70 times.
7. So you see, God knows. You get. So we need to understand that when that perfection, we think, even Bible said, be ye perfect as the Lord. He said, be ye is a continuous process. It's not once. It's a continuous. It's a process that will not lead to. So that's why you see the elderly ones' marriages. You see that when they got to a point, they will now become so perfect. You were forgotten that when they started, there was a lot of damages, there was a lot of heartbreaks, there was a lot of disappointment. But you know that there is a young person that is ignorant. You think, oh, I love grandpa marriage, I love grandma marriage. Do you know how many years they used to work in the marriage? Do you know how many years? You say, I love my parents' marriage. Do you know how many mistakes? Do you know how many times your father changed it for your mother? Do you know how many times your mother refused not to go for your father because she was angry? Do you know how many times they've gone to bed without talking to each other? So when they got to how many years, they now discover that they now become a better of themselves. For years, they became a better. They now, that heartbreaks brought about learning. That disappointment brought about learning. That I won't cook for you tonight brought about learning, because there's always a message they both learned. That disagreement, that's why today your father gets angry, still eat your mother's meat. You that you just started marriage yesterday, you get angry, you not eat food. If you're buying it, you are not hungry.
Oh my God!
You're going to sleep. Your wife will beg. You become a monkey. Your wife will be begging, come and eat now. You too. I'm not eat. But when that person grew up, even if the wife is something, add chicken. You turn down one. I know my wife. That's I know my wife. You will know how to solve this thing. But make I finish this food first. The husband, the woman too, the same thing. The same woman that when they started the marriage, if the woman just talk a point, she say, I'm not collecting money, I won't collect anything. Take your money and go to her. I'll go and work and get my own money. But after years later, you will collect that money. The man will say, you too like money, and leave her. I'm chopping my husband money, my husband money. My husband money is our money, my money is my she will collect the money. She will collect it. Even when the man is insulted, she say, see, Papa Chine, you do insult me. As for this money, I'm buying the material for Ashoebi. Nothing will change. You see, because they have not gotten to a point that they turn their insult to not joke, because they have been there for years. So they don't see the seriousness anymore. The same people that quarrel now, they will start laughing, playing. They might even have sex that same night.
Even in the course of quarreling.
Yes. To love. So perfection, if you really want to get perfection, be ready for the process. Perfection doesn't come once. It comes through injuries, comes through pain, comes through ironing. You get the same way you buy clothes, you wash it and it became rough, you iron it. So for you to get the perfection of that cloth, it's a process that leads to perfection. Perfection, you can't just get married yesterday or today or 3 months thereabout and you think your marriage should just become like your daddy and your mommy.
Some actually feel that the love, when you are in the courtship process and still in the dating process, the love is being shown.
Courtship.
They expected it to be that
courtship.
same way.
Let me tell you the truth. Courtship. That's why you are in a court. It's a courtship. So the two of you are still in the court. There's still a judge judging the two of you, and the two of you are not in the same room. She is in a bar, in the bar of the law. You two are still in the bar. So you are in the courting to try to, there's a judge watching us, so we must not misbehave. But when we enter the mind, no judge now, we are misbehave. So now you are not in court, you are in the room. The marriage is not a court, it's not a courtship. The marriage now is the room where the two of you become, where you see the sweat of the person you don't like, the way the person sweat, the way the person smell. And that time the person will not come and bath twice again because there's nobody to please anymore. Yeah, see, he's not my wife, he's not my husband. Are you following? So that, and you might not like it. So at that point, the person needs to enjoy. That's where the love comes in. That's where the love comes in, to endure. And you see that most of the reason why people break up or break out of the marriage is those of the things. Hey, my wife doesn't cook on time. My husband doesn't drop money again. Those are things that led to we always have issues and all that. The issues you have in the marriage is not the reason why you should break up from the marriage. The issues in the marriage should strengthen the two of you. Is what will lead to perfection. So we want perfection without issues. It doesn't happen. Even there is no pastor that became perfect with God that never go through issues with God. It is in the process that pastor that failed God in times of holiness, he continued to run back to God. He continues. So the more he's running, God is building. He's running from his floor. The Lord, he will go back to God. He will fall again, go back to God. So that's where perfection start coming. That's where he start learning holiness. If the man have allowed his first floor, second floor, he would have left God. This is what a lot of believers are doing. They thought they want to follow God and become perfect ones. You can't. You can't follow God and become perfect one. This God you want to serve that is a perfect God. Do you know how many ages he has become perfect? When did they created you? When did God created you and I? That you think you want to become? When did God created you and when did you become born again? That you think you want to become a perfect person once? Do you know how old God has become perfect? God has become perfect before even an earth was made. God has become perfect before any being was made. Is that person you want to try to please? That if he does not give you the grace, you can't please him. He's too perfect. Even your perfection is dirtiness in his sight. Are you following? So we need to understand that there is a season. Perfection will come. That's why if you see a structure they are building, a house they are building, you won't see the perfection immediately. The foundation is rough. The building is rough. The arranging of blocks is rough. The pillars are rough. But when they plaster it, then they paint it. It's not still beautiful. But you know how many years they have been working on it. Those are the rough stage. So marriage have a rough stage. And sometimes the rough stage can go through 5 years period. They can go through 6 years. The problem is that we are not enduring. The problem of the current generation.